It's time for the Income for Life Daily Dime. Reactions and analysis on important financial news that impacts you in 10 minutes or less. Brought to you by the podcasting pros at Third Wheel Media. If you're a financial professional, estate planning attorney, real estate agent, or any small business owner, Third Wheel Media has a podcasting production package that fits your needs. Visit thirdwheelmedia.com to find out more. Now, here's today's Daily Dime.
Welcome to the Income for Life Daily Dime, powered by Folds of Honor and our partners at Third Wheel Media, where we have a quick hit discussion in 10 minutes or less about a topic and a conversation that is pressing in today's financial and retirement planning world. And Nick, we have a great opportunity to talk about something that is on the minds of a lot of people out there right now in the retirement planning world. And it's an article that you and I found that discusses the Senate reviewing a bill that they are looking to do to raise the required minimum distribution age, and how they are trying their best to encourage people to get into guaranteed lifetime income products and strategies much more aggressively than they maybe used to do. So I know everybody has already learned, Nick, how the government is raising the RMD age from 70 and a half up to 72. Now they're looking to do that to 75 inside about 15 or 20 years. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's one of these topics that, again, this is at the House level. It is in the legislature. They're working through it, but it is a bipartisan bill right now. So more than likely, something of this size and shape will get passed through. When they do that, we got to ask the question of why. Anytime the government, they have these things called required minimum distributions on your retirement money so that they can start to collect the taxes on it that they've allowed you to defer as you've been saving. Anytime they bump that back, they are delaying them collecting taxes. So there's got to be something.
Got to be a reason for it.
There's got to be a reason if they're going to promote not collecting their taxes. And when you and I discuss it, Matt, it really comes down to that there's a crisis right now against savers and retirees and the longevity of people living in retirement, that even the government realizes that we need to help support people that are on fixed income and retirement type structure to help them defer for longer, create that income plan that's needed, and not tap into those savings, that individual retirement accounts or 401ks that they haven't rolled over yet. Don't tap into those yet. Keep them growing. Keep them deferred and set up that income plan so you have an income you can't outlive.
And you think about this, and we're always, Nick and I, we always talk about how we try to take the 10,000 foot view and try to do an analysis of why these things are happening. What's the goal of these things? So whenever you look at this article and you hit it right on the head, the government is doing these things for a reason. And even more so for protecting you, the retiree, it's also protecting them. And let me kind of explain what I'm talking about. Raising the required minimum distribution on IRA money from 70 and a half to 72 was right in the middle of the pandemic time, and they're using that as the pandemic opportunity. I get that. Now they're talking about this bill pushing that to 75 by 2035, if I'm reading the article correctly. So you have that mechanism. But then they are also encouraging people to really consider guaranteed lifetime income products. So everybody knows of this retirement crisis. Pensions are, for the most part, have all but gone away, which is a lifetime income vehicle. So people have to live on their IRA savings, their retirement savings, their 401ks, whatever it might be.
Yep.
So if they don't make these changes, and if they don't encourage you to get a lifetime income product, and they know that the life expectancy for people is growing by leaps and bounds every single year, they also know that on the tail end of your life, if they don't make these changes and encourage these changes, the government knows that they could be on the hook to support you in your last 3, 5, 10 years of your life. So they see the cost of medical. They see the costs of maybe a Medicaid or whatever the scenario might be, because you, God forbid, had that condition. You had that scenario. You ran out of money because you didn't get a lifetime income product. So now the government is on the hook to support you, and they don't want to.
Well, Social Security was designed not to be your full retirement money. Now, God bless you if you can live underneath that lifestyle just because of the way that you do it. That's great. But most people can't. Social Security was designed to be one leg of that income stool. It can't support the entire thing. So we got to start having incentives to create additional guaranteed paychecks, guaranteed income streams that you can't outlive, that can help adjust with inflation as things go up. We got to start to create that plan, and the government is incenting you to keep that money in deferral, create that income plan. Don't just sit idly by and say,
Don't just sit there. I got an extra 3-4 years.
Exactly.
Now, I don't have to do anything.
Now I don't have to do anything. No, that's not what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, take advantage of creating and establishing that plan. Keep that plan in deferral even longer now. Let it grow tax deferred.
So we don't need to help you later.
Let it compound, and then you create that income stream. You got your own guaranteed personal pension that you've created. You have Social Security and then additional savings. Now that's a retirement income plan that can be established and utilized for the longevity of your life and to create that plan
without the government getting involved other than Social Security.
Without stressing the current entitlement situation even more.
Absolutely. And it makes sense from the government side of this. I understand completely, and we hope that we explain that. But if they are bumping that from 70.5 to potentially 75, they are not saying, now you don't have to do anything, you can just wait. No, what they're trying to do is say, put this money into a guaranteed lifetime income vehicle and let it continue to grow and roll up safely so that whenever you do start this income out of it, that income is guaranteed for your entire life because of the life expectancy. And Nick, you brought up the Social Security scenario. Yes, not only is Social Security only designed to typically be no more than 40% of what your income was, but when Social Security was created, you start that income at 65, but the life expectancy was 67.
Yes.
Today, it's mid-80s. Into the 90s. There's a lot of people that are living into their hundreds now, which puts an incredible amount of stress on the government system. And now that the corporate pensions are all but gone for the most part, people don't have that guaranteed lifetime income plan from their private sector. They have to rely on what they've saved. If they haven't saved, they're going to be on a government assistance opportunity down the road, and that's what the government is trying to avoid by doing these things.
Correct. And as we've talked about so many times, Matt, this is not a time to delay in the planning process. It's actually an incentive
to do it now.
To start your planning process now. Make sure you're getting your plan locked in and allowing that to grow tax deferred as long as the government allows you to do it, and then establishing that income stream. So if you ever have any questions, give us a call. But this is a great bill, and I love the conversation that they're having because I think this is really going to help retirees and pre-retirees in the planning process.
And we also know that this bill will have some changes. I mean, it's getting proposed right now, but like you said, Nick, it does have bipartisan support. So this is probably going to happen in one aspect or another.
Correct.
And it's really nothing new. I mean, we kind of see some of these things happening anyway over the last few years. So the fact that they are really pushing this now on a bipartisan level really should tell everyone listening right now where the government thinks things are going to go.
Correct.
And
take advantage of it.
Take advantage of, don't fight the government. We've said it so many times, don't fight the government. Go with the government, and this is what they are looking to do. So again, thank you very much for listening to the Income for Life Daily Dime, powered again by Folds of Honor and our partners at Third Wheel Media. We hope that you enjoyed this quick 10-minute discussion on a topic that concerns all retirees out there today. And until next time, bye-bye for now.
This has been the Income for Life Daily Dime, reactions to and analysis of the important financial news of the day in 10 minutes or less. For help with your financial and retirement plan, call 888-228-8814 or visit incomeforlife.org. The Daily Dime is brought to you by the podcasting pros at Third Wheel Media. Do you need a turnkey solution to launching and maintaining your own podcast? We have packages for business professionals that provide you with content, editing, posting, social media, and all the steps in between. We can make the podcasting process simple and effective. Book a free consultation at thirdwheelmedia.com and mention you heard about us on the Daily Dime for access to an exclusive discount on our services. That's thirdwheelmedia.com. Information provided on today's show is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment, tax, or legal advice. Information is obtained from sources that are deemed to be reliable, but their accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed. Always consult with a qualified professional before taking any action.